Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Idahoan Show. I'm doing a little bit of spring cleaning this year, just getting rid of some odds and ends that I have no further use for, but that might be considered Idahoan Show memorabilia in some sense, and so I figured I would put them up on eBay and let you know about it. For starters, I've got a Sony MiniDV camcorder. Now, this is the camera that I started the Idahoan Show with. In fact, I filmed quite a few episodes with it. As far as I know, it still works. The camera was still functioning fine when I retired it, but the thing is I don't have any MiniDV tapes left for it. You know, those tapes wear out after a while, they become unreliable. It got to the point where I didn't have any reliable tapes left, and by that time, HD camcorders were pretty reasonably priced, so I decided to upgrade my camera rather than buying more tapes for this one. And I've never gone back. So, like I say, it was working last time I used it. It's been gathering dust for quite a few years since then. It doesn't look like it's turning on. The battery's probably dead. Let me see if I can get a charging cable and see if we can get this thing to turn on. Okay, got it plugged in. The power cable, of course, comes with the camera along with all of the other original accessories. Charging light came on. If we turn the camera on, I've got picture on the viewfinder and on the LCD screen. It looks like it's working. Of course, it's flashing the no tape icon because it doesn't have a tape in it. But yeah, it does appear to still work. Actually, it might be better to leave the batteries out of the camera package because if I include them, I'd probably incur a hazmat shipping charge. And they're old enough that they probably wouldn't hold a charge even if you charged them up anyway. So maybe I will remove the batteries before I ship the camera. Also got an old first generation RCBS electronic powder scale. I remember there was something wrong with this that prompted me to, buy a better one. I don't remember exactly what the problem was, so I guess we can go ahead and turn it on and see if we can figure that out. This runs on a standard 9-volt battery, which I will probably not include in the shipping package. Well, scale turned on when I put a battery in it. Hopefully you can see that there. It looks like it's reading. However, it's obviously not zeroed at the moment. And when I press the buttons to either zero it or calibrate it, nothing happens. So my guess is it's just a problem with the keypad here. It seems like I had that problem with my other scale actually, and I was able to fix that one. Now, in this one's case, at this point I have not broken the seal on here. I have no idea if the warranty is still good. My guess is it was probably like a 1-year or 5-year warranty that's long expired by now. But I think what I'm going to do is just sell it in its current configuration, and maybe there's a possibility that with this label intact and the serial number there, somebody else could get them to fix it under warranty. Or if not, there's probably a good chance that you could take it apart and fix it yourself. I've got a few of these set-me style shotgun slugs that I tested and thereafter recovered from the backstop berm that I thought I might try to auction off as souvenirs. And I've got this little resin sculpture ornament made from one of my rope dart experimental rounds. Not really a spring cleaning item per se, but as you may or may not be aware, Dollarhide Mercantile officially went out of business, and they were acting as the distributor for my so-called Idaho pattern bandanas. So I'm probably going to take what's left of these that we got back from Dollarhide Mercantile and just put them up on our eBay store rather than trying to find another distributor for them. And last but not least, I've got some rabbit skins, or fragments of rabbit skins, from the Jackrabbit Wars. I attempted to tan these using a variety of homebrew tanning solutions that I'd heard about or seen posted on the internet. You know, things like rock salt and battery acid, or alum, or you name it. You know, there's a lot of them out there, and I never found one that I really was happy with. The one that worked by far the best of anything that I tested consisted of 50 milliliters of sulfuric acid drain opener and 50 milliliters of potassium nitrate added to 1 gallon of water. So you mix up that solution, soak the hide in it for about 2 weeks, and then pull it out, let it dry, and of course work it while it's drying. Again, that didn't produce results anything like a commercially tanned, fur or hide, but it was one of the few, probably the only homebrew solution that seemed to have any positive effect whatsoever. And of course, I acknowledge that there is a significant element of skill and patience involved in tanning hides and getting good results. And I also acknowledge that I am a lousy skinner and a worse tanner. So maybe it's not the solution that's really to blame here. But whatever the case, I've got, I don't know, a half a dozen or more of these fragments of rabbit skin that are basically dried, maybe somewhat kind of tanned, poorly tanned. But if you want a souvenir of the Jackrabbit Wars, these will be available. So by the time I get this video posted on YouTube, all of those eBay auctions should be live, and I'll try to include links in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching The Idahoan Show.